thank you for being interviewed, Joe. It was really nice. I was walking around Brighton and I heard you singing, and I thought it was really beautiful. And so I decided to ask you whether you'd ever been on YouTube. That's how we met. Isn't that right? Are you going to be using YouTube for any more of your songs or videos? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure I will do. It's probably the best place to put any videos that you make.
About the gig that we went to on Friday at the
Zuma Bar.
Have you planned any more gigs like that in Brighton?
That was quite a special gig because that was my album launch. So that was kind of a one-off in that style. But I've got a few more gigs lined up. The next date that I know of is December.
What, here in Brighton?
Yeah.
Have you planned the venue yet?
Yes, at the Prince Albert.
Oh, brilliant. What are your influences?
Well, I've had lots of influences kind of throughout my life. Like, when I was in my early teens, I went through a bit of a metal phase and was really into Deftones and Tool, who I still really, really like now. I've been into all sorts of people, Tracy Chapman, the Levelers, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, I love as well. I really like people that are really original, and they were.
Do you have any other talents? Have you considered taking up acting?
I wouldn't mind acting actually. I've actually really loved to act, but never really had the opportunity to do it properly.
Because there's been other singers, such as, do you know Billy Piper?
Yeah.
David Bowie, Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
They're the kind of people, they've been singers and they still sing, but they've done a bit of acting. Oh, and Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna, Courtney Love as well.
Yeah.
I definitely consider acting. I always wanted to be in a film.
Are you classically trained?
The guitar?
Singing?
No.
Singing. Not.
No, I wasn't trained singing at all. I just always sang with my sister. There.
Have you been to many festivals?
Yeah, I've been going to festivals since I was about 15, 14. Yeah, this was good.
What is your background? I believe that at one point you were homeless.
Yeah.
More of that?
Well, when I was 16, I left home for personal reasons. And being 16, I ran out of money quite quickly and found myself homeless. And well, that's where the busking kind of comes from, you know.
So, how have you gone on from then until now?
Have I?
How have you?
Oh, how have I gone? I don't know. I've just kind of let life go its own course. You know? I mean, it's just sometimes you can kind of see it as just a way of life. Being homeless.
Would you ever get involved doing gigs for charity?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I'm definitely into charities. Yeah, I love charities.
What do you think about the constant struggle of other musicians and artists who are also have been homeless or still homeless, and they don't seem to get recognised?
Yeah, I think it really can be a struggle, especially when you are homeless. I mean, I know from my experience that when you're homeless, you can't really concentrate on trying to get out there when you're just, all you're worrying about is where you're going to sleep the next night and how you're going to feed yourself tomorrow. It can be quite hard to really focus and concentrate on pushing yourself. Whereas when you're living in a house and you've got everything all kind of sorted sympathise with people that are homeless and trying to get something.
So, as you know, I interviewed Tara Naomi. Interview seemed to go very well. She's another artist. She was kind of homeless at one point. She had problems with drugs, but she's made it through. Would you ever consider, like if she asked you to be a support singer in one of her gigs, especially if she's coming down to Brighton?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Do you believe in God, or?
I'm not really sure what I believe in, to be honest. I used to believe in God when I went to school and I knew what to believe in God. Now I'm not sure. I'm still searching. I don't know what I believe in.
We're going to hear you sing in a minute, aren't we? So, like 2 or 3 songs that we really cool. Would you consider yourself as a role model for young people who are obviously going to be fans of yours?
I think I could be an alright role model, yeah. I mean, certain things I do wouldn't necessarily say were a role model criteria, but I think, yeah, I think I could be.
Okay, so that's the end of the questions, and now we can hear you sing.
Yeah. Wake up in the morning, get out of your bed. Can you seriously not see anything wrong with your head? How can you go through life not knowing why? Why it feels like your life is so contrived. Can't you see the world is ending? Slowly bending. You walk through this world like it's your kingdom, but you don't know the taste, what it tastes like to taste the taste of freedom. And bring on the workload, you say, 'cause I can't live my life without regular pay. One day becomes another, and before long, you're 90 years old, and life is gone. Down the street to your car. Do you know where I'm going away? Even drive to the office cafe, pub or school. You think that I'm the one who looks the fool. Have you ever seen the trees? I mean, really seen them? Felt the cool breeze in your sleep? Have you ever bathed in a stream? Drank its goodness and felt really clean. You got your life mapped out with visions of grandeur, don't you? Don't you? But have you ever lived off the land? Now I tell you that's grand. Yeah, I tell you that's grand. Have you worn the same clothes for months because you just didn't care? Now that's freedom, that's